Hey everyone, welcome back to Prenatal Yoga Teacher Training. So, this portion of the training is that we're going to be talking about breathing practice pranayama during prenatal yoga. So, as I said in the structure of class, you can do this in the beginning of the class and towards the end when you're working on pelvic floor, because pelvic floor and breathing kind of go together. So, if you want to just focus on breathing in the beginning and towards the end of your yoga class, you want to incorporate breathing and pelvic floor, that's a good one. So, I'll go over some benefits, but as you know, in normal yoga, the breathing practice really gets you out of your mind. Okay. It really gets you into the present moment. It really takes you to a new dimension, especially when you do breathing practice with your eyes closed. Always incorporate this into your class. And I'll give you what I have written here in our teacher training virtual manual. It's a stress, these are the benefits of pranayama practice, breathing practice. It's a stress reduction. Pregnancy can be accompanied by increased stress and anxiety. So I don't know about you or if you're a mom, but if you aren't, I know plenty of moms have stress and anxiety regarding how healthy the baby is each month because it's really hard to see what's going on in there. You get one or two ultrasounds, but that's about it. Everything is really cultivating trust that the baby is fine and faith that the body is doing exactly what it needs to do. So, and also having anxiety and stress about what childbirth is going to be like, especially if you're a first time mom. You have no idea what to expect, and everyone's birth is different. Sometimes people share some crazy birth stories, and some people have like very easy birth stories. So, pranayama, deep breathing, alternate nostril breathing can help activate the parasympathetic nervous system, promoting relaxation and reduce stress levels. Okay, the second benefit of breathing practice is increased oxygen supply. So, as you become bigger, more pregnant with the baby, as the baby grows, you'll notice that you'll start breathing a little bit deeper and you get kind of short of breath because everything is compressed upwards. So, expanding your rib cage and your lungs help you reach the full capacity of breathing and sending oxygen down to your baby. Okay, so involving conscious controlled breathing allows for a deeper, more efficient inhalation and exhalation. This helps increase the oxygen supply to the body and growing fetus, promoting overall better health. Okay, improved lung capacity. Like I said, deeper breaths, especially when you get a little bit bigger during pregnancy. As a baby grows and occupies more space in the abdomen, lung capacity may be reduced. Pranayama breathing practices expand the lungs, strengthens the respiratory muscles, and improves breathing efficiencies and enhancing lung capacity. Okay, and like I said, calming, balancing effect. You're able to get out of your mind and into the present moment. Okay, and then pranayama also helps you slow down the breath and it activates a relaxation response in your body. So, for me, when I was pregnant, sometimes I would have a hard time sleeping, sometimes I would not. But I noticed doing breathing practice in a yoga class or just a couple breaths afterwards, or just counting my breaths, allowed me to relax and finally get some sleep. Also, breathing relieves some discomfort. So, some discomfort that breathing practice can relieve is the tension in your shoulders. So, as you inhale and as you exhale, you're allowing your shoulders to drop down and relax. Another way that breathing also can help relieve some discomfort is reminding yourself that you can breathe through your backside and your side bodies. Okay, so when you get kind of cooped up, when baby gets bigger, you can do a side bend and breathe into that rib cage to expand and stretch it out. Also, you can breathe into your lower back. So if you do cat or cow, see if you can expand the back of your lungs, okay, your lower back, the upper back. As you inhale and as you exhale, you let it go. And then, final benefit of pranayama practice and prenatal yoga is preparation for labor and birth. You guys remember, like in the this, I may be aging myself, but you know how in the old days it would be like shh, shh, You don't do that breath anymore. I think it's outdated, but breathing in general allows you to relax through the contractions. So when the body contracts, it's just like your bicep contracting. It grips and then it releases. So when your body, the contraction is an involuntary grip. So when it starts to grip and it starts to squeeze the uterus and moving the baby down, you can exhale, trying to relax through that. Okay. And then a word of caution when teaching pranayama. You never want to teach any pranayama where you're holding your breath in a prenatal yoga class, okay? Baby always needs oxygen, so don't do that. Unless it's a normal yoga class, you can do that. But say you're teaching a normal yoga class and a prenatal lady shows up and she tells you she's prenatal, tell her whatever breathing practice we're doing, do not hold your breath. Just continuously breathe in and out. Okay, so now I'm going to go through 7 prenatal breathing practices that you can incorporate in your class. The first one is a deep belly breathing. I advise you to always do this in your class. Make this just a go to, and the other ones are all optional. Okay. The deep belly breathing is when you inhale, you expand your tummy, and as you exhale, you hug your baby in. Why do I say always incorporate this one? This one is the best way for prenatal women to get their core exercise in. So hugging baby in. So that's really engaging the TVA, transverse abdominis, to bring the baby in, and that's working the core. As you inhale, you're going to expand, make more room for the baby. And this practice, like I said, helps the core, and that's their core practice. And part 2 is they also get to, this exercise helps them avoid diastases recti. So that's when your abs split because the baby's getting so big. So that exercise helps kind of keep that muscle intact and working. Okay, and the next breathing practice, you could do Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi breath is that aspirant breath, dark Vader breath. That's perfectly acceptable for prenatal yoga. I will say that there is no holding of the breath. So inhale, and then you want to explain that as they exhale, it's one continuous breath. There is no holding or pausing. Okay. And then another breathing practice, you can do breath awareness. This is one that this could be the one in the beginning of the meditation where it's okay, take a deep breath, have a comfortable seat, and then just bring your awareness to your breath without any contortion of the breathing, just allowing it to be as it is. Inhaling and exhaling, just leaving the breath just like that. Okay, and then Shantali breath or Shitali pranayama is a cooling breath. So prenatal yoga women definitely get overheated. So don't do heating in the class, but this one is a very cooling breath you can incorporate in the class. This one is kind of a hissing breath. So you're going to hold your teeth and you can part the lips a little bit. You're going to go so breathing through your teeth, and the tongue is oh wait, sorry. I mixed the two up. Okay. Shitali breathing, pranayama, is when you curl your tongue like a taco. And you're breathing through that hole. Now, if you cannot curl the tongue and you tell your students, all they have to do is bring the tongue to the top of their roof, breathing just like that. Okay, and that should be a cooling breath. The other one is Shitkari pranayama. This one is the hissing one. It's through the teeth. You go. So it's a sipping sound in, hissing sound out, and that should be a cooling breath. Ujjayi is more of a warming up breath. So if the mom is too hot, do the last two pranayama practice. Okay, and then you also can also do the alternate nostril breathing, nadi shodhana Yeah. Why did I say that weird? Nadi Shodhana. Okay. So you have your fingers like this. You inhale through one nostril, closing that nostril and exhaling out of the other nostril. Inhale through that nostril, close that nostril, exhale through the other nostril. Okay, remember no holding of the breath. So try to make that transition between the two nostrils quick. And with that type of breathing, it balances your left and right. Okay. So if you have any questions about incorporating pranayama into your pregnancy or your prenatal classes, let me know. These breathing practices can also be done during labor, especially when they're feeling all the contractions. This helps them to relax and calm down. um, Write a comment, leave a question, let me know, and also tell me how it went for your class.